A hero's journey archetype explains the different stages of a plot in a typical story. An archetype is defined as an original upon which subsequent copies or variations are based. The 12 stages are divided in two categories, the known world and the unknown world. In the known world, there are the call to adventure, refusal, and supernatural aid. Afterwards, the hero or heroine crosses the threshold into the unknown world with the mentor, challenges and trials, symbolic death or belly of the whale, transformation, atonement, and goddess or father figure. Finally, he or she re-enters the known world, and the story ends with the return to homeworld and the boon. Since this is an archetype, not every plot follows the same format and order. The known world is basically the homeworld of the hero. In Brave, 16-year-old Merida lives with her mother, Eleanor, her father, Fergus, and 3 younger brothers in a kingdom. When Merida was younger, King Fergus had defeated the great bear Mordu, sacrificing his left leg, making him known as a brave warrior. The call to adventure is when the hero is introduced to the journey. This usually occurs near the beginning of a story. In Brave, the call to adventure is when Merida becomes a princess, and Eleanor, the mother figure, wants Merida to get married. She is introduced to 3 young suitors, but she has no interest in any of them. The refusal is the character saying no to the journey he or she needs to take. Depending on the type of story, the character may literally say that he or she is not ready for the adventure. This is the first hurdle the character needs to overcome. In Brave, during a big disagreement with her mother on her marriage, Merida rips the tapestry of her family between her and Eleanor with her sword, and Eleanor throws Merida's bow and arrow into the fireplace. Eleanor regrets her action immediately and goes back to retrieve the bow and arrow. Merida, on the other hand, refuses to go back and fix the tapestry. The story may include supernatural powers, or if not, unrealistic help. This aid helps the hero leave the home or known world into the unknown. After entering the unknown, the character is exposed to a road of challenges. Instead of helping the hero leave the known world, the supernatural aid may be present during the road of trials. Will o' the Wisp, blue, supernatural creatures lead Merida to important settings such as the witch's house where Merida gets the potion, and also in the end where her mom is about to get killed. The threshold is the point in the plot where the character first enters the unknown world. After this transition, the hero hits a road of challenges. In Brave, the obvious threshold is between the castle and the forest. Another threshold is a door to the witch's hut. After entering the hut, Merida enters the world of adventure, since the hut is where Merida gets the potion to change her mother, which, later, Merida finds out means to turn Eleanor into a bear. The figurative threshold of her mom turning from a person to a bear is an important event in the plot. The mentor is usually an older figure that helps the hero with tools, both figuratively and literally. In a way, the witch may be Merida's mentor in that she helps Merida use the potion as well as teach her how to undo the spell. However, in Brave, there is no clear mentor figure. Quite literally, this is the part where the hero is most exposed to different obstacles. Throughout the story, he or she may encounter minor difficulties. However, this stage is important in that the hero gains confidence in overcoming the various obstacles. Merida encounters various challenges during her adventure. Disagreements with her mother is a major one in the beginning because it is the cause to why she felt the need to change her mother. Ironically, this transformation of her mother into a bear becomes another challenge for her since Merida needs to find a way to turn Eleanor back into a human being. The witch gives her only 24 hours to fulfill the requirements to turn her mom back into a human. If she is unable to understand the witch's words and follow the steps, her mom will stay as a bear eternally. The darkest moment of the story occurs during the symbolic death or the belly of the whale. The hero emerges from danger in that scene and leads to his or her transformation or rebirth. There may be a symbolic death. In the old castle scene, Merida sees the connection between the legend and the situation she is currently in. Merida experiences a near-death experience with Mordu trying to attack her. After her mom helps her escape the beast, she realizes that she needs to mend the tapestry in order to turn her mom back into a human. Merida and Eleanor rebond, both figuratively and literally. Merida's realization leads her character growth and eventually the transformation. During the transformation, the hero has almost full power of his or her powers. Most commonly, there is an apotheosis, the point in which the character becomes godlike, the climax. During her transformation, Merida admits her selfishness. At the same time, her mother also admits her faults. The apotheosis is when Merida goes against her father to save her mother. Throughout all the years of obeying to her father, Merida opposes him in order to save her mother. This scene depicts the lesson Merida has learned and the strong bond she and her mother established during the adventure. A confrontation with Eleanor is presented. Mom, you changed. Oh, darling, we both have. In this stage, reconciliation occurs between the hero and another person. Usually, the other person is a maternal or paternal figure. The atonement is seen when, even after the second sunrise, Eleanor is still a bear. Merida utters the words, I want you back. I love you. She is able to atone with her mother, fixing her maternal issues. In the goddess or father figure stage, the character deals with maternal or paternal issues. In Brave, this stage is converged with the previous stage, atonement. Merida deals with her issues with Eleanor, leading to a stronger mother-daughter relationship. This stage is literally the character's re-entry to the known world. During their stay in the unknown world, Merida and Eleanor learn to understand each other more. The re-entry occurs after Eleanor turns back into a human and the family reunites as one. In the return to the home world stage, the hero has full power and control over his or her powers. He or she is completely ready to return to the known world. At this point, the hero has already learned the lesson and has been transformed. After the return to the known world, Merida and Eleanor go horseback riding together. This is significant in that Eleanor has always been against Merida's tomboyness. In addition, Eleanor accepts Merida's unwillingness to get married. Therefore, even after returning home, she does not force Merida to get married. The hero often brings some benefit to the society of the known world. Usually, there also is a personal element to the boon, a benefit to the hero, him or herself, such as his or her character, abilities, understanding, and relationships. The boon is also commonly referred to as the resolution. The boon in Brave is when Merida saves her mother physically from being killed by her dad and his soldiers. Mentally, she helps her how to live more freely without following the norm and how to keep in touch with wilderness.